Alright, I'm Morgan in the Monday 8 a.m. lab. You're fine. So I'm in the med room. I'm going to be getting an IV push medication to my patient, Red Yoder. So I'm in his MAR. I see he needs furosemide, 10 milligrams IV push, 10 milligrams in 1 milliliter. So I go to my Pyxis. I find my patient. I'm going to find furosemide. So it's 100 milligrams and 10 milliliters. I only need 10 milligrams, so it'll be 1 milliliter. But that is my medication. So I'm gonna pop that out. One, enter, retrieve. Okay, so it pops out. Close the drawer. All right, so now I'm gonna double check, or this is my first check. So furosemide, 100 milligrams and 10 milliliters for IV push. Perfect, so I know I have the right med. I'm gonna log off of this right away so I don't forget HIPAA. And now I'm going to draw up the med.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab my syringe, attach it to my blunt cannula needle. I'm going to disinfect the top of my vial for 10 seconds. Perfect. I'll have my saline ready to bring with me. Take the cap off. Draw up 1 milliliter. Perfect. Inject the air.
I'm thinking of ordering a test on Amazon. For your blood test?
Get out any bubbles. Perfect. And then recap using the scoop method. So now I have my medicine drawn up. I want to do my second med check before I leave the med room. 1 milliliter of furosemide, which is 100 milligrams and 10 milliliters. So I have 10 milliliters of my, or 1 milliliter, 10 milligrams of my medication. So now I'm ready to go to my patient's room. Alrighty, hello Red, how are you? Can I just check your name and date of birth? 06/26/1935. Double check that with my MAR, 06/26/1935. Perfect. Red, do you have any allergies that I should be aware of? He'll say no. Just want to go back to the furosemide. Okay. And then he said he did not have any allergies, so I'm gonna do my triple check, my last check. So I'm gonna scan the patient's band, and then I'll grab my medication, double check. Furosemide, which is 100 milligrams and 10 milliliters, and then double check that I drew up the right amount. So 1 milliliter. Perfect. Give that a scan. Beep, beep. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna come down here. So we're gonna pretend that that's Red's arm right here. So I'm gonna put my gloves on, and before I start, I'm going to assess his IV site and make sure that it's not inflamed or red. All right, so I don't see any redness, phlebitis, inflammation. Everything looks good. So I'm gonna start making sure the lock is off, disinfecting the hub, getting my saline, and And since this is the first saline push, I'm gonna do it for a quick, like 10 seconds, but just make sure I'm feeling along the IV site for infiltration as I'm doing this. Feels good. Perfect. So I'm gonna take this off. Cap it again. Grab my med. Make sure I take it off with the blunt cannula. Attach the med. So since I have 1 milliliter, I want to do this over a minute. So I'm going to watch the clock. I'm going to start giving it now. And we're going to go really slow for a full minute. And as I do this, I'm watching for any patient reaction. All right, and then after a minute of that, take that off, give it another flush. For my second flush, I want to do it for the same amount of time that I gave the medication for. So I would give this for a minute, making sure the line is clean of the medication. Nice and slow, again for a full minute. And then once I do it for the full minute, take that off, and I would disinfect one last time to make sure that all the medication is off the end of this hub. Perfect. Clean up my mess, take this all with me. And then I would check in with Red to make sure that he's comfortable, and that he's, again, not having any type of reaction. Hand hygiene, and then document that I finished giving the ID push.